empathy face on, and guess what? Hoover is the spokesman, and then everybody else gonna come right after that. This is what Tea Time was talking about, far as the Pete Panther. This is how this works all the time.
Yeah.
And everybody falls for it, and here it go, bam.
Because that's the thing. Like, certain people do, like, to get their shit out. It's like how Dom do too. A motherfucker want to pop out the cut every once in a while and make motherfuckers speak on you, do some messy ass shit, and then play victim when we're speaking on you, and now we're all just jealous, hating, and stalking you.
They used to scream at me, holler at me, treat me.
That's dumb. Diamond like this weird ass attention, so tomorrow she think it's gonna be 1.7K in her head.
Ain't shit trying to treat me.
I used to get mad.
My bad, Bess.
She just as wrong now as she was.
You have to crash out on us, right?
Because that morning show is dead. That's her own fault. She's not strategic enough. She's dumb.
For shit like pushing the live button between the hours of 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. It wasn't no 6 to 12 at that time. That's the shit y'all said I was wrong for.
No, I was wrong.
Be quiet, Nikwa. Y'all used to say I was
getting all
wrong.
the attention. She not used to that. She should be messy then.
Face motherfucking lying.
She should be messy.
Y'all would tell me I was motherfucking wrong just to turn around and get lied on yourself. Only thing I want to say is them motherfucking tables. Oh, they gonna make sure they turn. Ha ha.
Hey, Trina, before you get off,
Trina, who do you think is the one telling the lie? Is it Nosy or Diamond?
She know Diamond lied on her too.
Now you know Diamond lied.
She knows she lied.
Did the lying? You was screaming and hollering at me, so I don't want to hear that shit. I believe Diamond is not lying, AJ, because I know how that bitch is.
Okay, let me say this. I want one of those people, so let me say this.
Hey, I can't.
Hold on. I want y'all to hear this real quick. I don't believe I swear to God, I don't believe Nosy told her that. That's why I want that recording.
Oh, so you calling Diamond a liar?
Hold on, wait a minute. I don't.
Oh, so T think Diamond is lying.
I do believe she told her about the Zoe thing.
T think Diamond is lying.
Between all three of us made her feel
on
like
Nosy.
we were trying to get her kicked off of Roku because it didn't work in her favor.
She said Diamond
because
paranoid.
that Tiffany lady was humbling the fuck out of her ass.
Ooh.
That's why I want that call.
Ooh.
Because when that Tiffany lady, they was telling her she was wrong. They was telling her she was wrong for letting her platform believe Evans was stealing money. They told her that she was wrong for letting the people put that shit on her website because she
not
was
the permanent not on the forehead. Yes.
They told her that she was unprofessional, and she was saying so they were checking her ass. So I do believe she told y'all that, but I don't believe Nosy told her that. I think that meeting in itself made her feel like somebody was trying to get her kicked off because that lady.
There's a lot going on, friend.
Fucking ass. Nosy wasn't. Nosy had no choice to go. But Nosy at first was trying to defend Diamond, but she couldn't defend her no more because Diamond wasn't taking accountability. That's why I want that call, because when that call comes out, y'all gonna see.
So you do believe that
I agree, T.
You do believe that she told Diamond that Lorenzo was trying to take her show because she told you.
Because she told me. I know that for a fact. She told me that. I know that for a fact.
Oh, okay.
But telling her that we were trying to
You said that in 4K.
I don't think that Nosy said that. There could be some lies and truth mixed in, but she could have told her that. But I believe that's how she felt. Because of the way that meeting went. And I'm only saying that because of the way the meeting went.
Hey.
If the question was asked to you, you believe both people are lying.
I do. I believe yes.
On that note, AJ, I'm gonna have to bow out here.
You should have been bowed out.
Consider Diamond a friend of mine.
Now you consider Diamond a friend of yours.
You even said
Hold on. Let me finish, Trina.
Okay.
Why you didn't say hi to me though?
Hi, Trina. Let me finish.
Yes, still ain't been woken up. All the dick you dropping off the Diamond at 4 in the morning.
You know we good. Let me finish.
Let's wake up. Let's wake it all up tonight.
Friend, if you're a real friend of someone, you can't be around when people bashing them, right?
Yeah.
And so because of that,
they've been bashing Diamond this whole time.
nobody is bashing Diamond.
Hold on. Just hear me out.
Bashing her.
Y'all have y'all truths and you all have y'all experiences. I don't have that experience. Diamond and
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did, bitch. You was. Yes, you did.
Intimate in any way, shape, or form. A friend.
You're dropping that dick off.
And I treat my friends a certain way. I'm loyal to them to the end. until they do something to, turn me away. So because of that, I gotta go.
So they do. You heard it, HB?
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all though.
And I know Diamond heard it too.
And, Evans, I appreciate the banner.
You got it, bro.
I ain't did that in a minute.
Don't say that.
You up there with all the Diamond enemies, and now it's time to gracefully bow out.
On that note, I gotta go.
Hoover.
Thank y'all for the gifts.
I will
Hoover,
say
come
that.
back.
I will say that I understand Hoover's position. However, we were not bashing Diamond. And even you yourself said that you believe it was some lies on both sides in there.
So Hoover has said that Diamond is a liar.
Yeah. You've already done.
I'm bashing her.
So Hoover said that Diamond was lying. There's lies on both sides, y'all.
I'm bashing her.
Tommy cousins. We're not gonna let that slip.
He said that shit in 4K. All the bloggers in there. All the bloggers in there. This whole panel fake. And I individually tell everybody on the panel slow and fake.
So Hoover that said Diamond is a liar.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
Queen
agree
Bull.
with you.
I can agree when everybody is right.
Thank you, Sadiddy. Yes, Brenda, welcome in. It's a lot of it's a lot.
You got to stand on. You got to stand on when motherfuckers are fake, because if you sit around and know a motherfucker, child, let me hush up. If you sit around and notice, let me hush up and keep on talking. If you sit around and notice the motherfucker been doing some fake shit and you agree with it, don't get mad when it's your fucking turn.
Okay.
Take that shit and move the fuck on. That's all I can say.
Clock in. A motherfucker said, is Tib and Diamond still friends, y'all? Is Tib and Diamond still friends?
The other day,
I don't know.
in the Pride group, when I said,
I know they're not, but I can't say too much because I'm on the inside.
oh well, I will. So the other day at the Pride group, and Thibodeau was like, "Yeah, I used to sit my friend when I was back in my 20s. That's the best ever." I said, "Can you see yourself doing it at this age?" She was like, "No." I said, "What about with you and Diamond?" I said, "That would be lit." She said something about like F no or something like. I don't know.
Like, keep in mind, y'all, when I was around Diamond and when I was in the Mafia, like, again, that's when I guess Tib and Hoover was on the outs as far as Diamond goes. She always used to be like, or tell me specifically, like, certain motherfuckers don't understand how to move. Tib, it was one day, Tib joined up on Blaze panel one day. I don't know what the situation, y'all should be able to remember. But basically, Tib had went over and was talking, and Diamond always feel like Blaze is trying to ruin her. But it was like, Tib went on some panel with Blaze, like getting up in panels trying to speak to a situation, and she ended up apologizing for something. Do y'all remember when she said sorry, she apologized? I don't know what it was. I can't remember, but I remember what it was. But moral of the story is, Diamond feel like Tib and Hoover, so I don't know why the fuck he's back. They don't know how to move. She feel like Chastity is the only motherfucker who, I don't know if it's the way Chastity take up for her or what the fuck it is.
Chastity's just solid, period.
Yeah, Chastity is solid. Chastity's
just solid.
Chastity's solid, period.
Totally, like,
I'm just
That's
being
the
honest.
difference.
Yeah, she is different. You wouldn't even think that Chastity lived 10 minutes from me, from my house.
Type shit.
Right? Because I'm a dirty motherfucker. But Chastity's solid. The most solid thing she is. Very solid.
She really was not fucking with Tib after that. Like, Diamond, but the thing with Diamond is, she need everybody to move at the beat of her drum, if that makes sense. Like, you got to be like, all
everybody
the way.
ain't going.
Not like it has to go. And if you step out of that way, okay, I mean, she's not the type to go off on you. She's the type to, like, cut you off. You feel me? It don't matter if her and Tib being friends in real life forever. A motherfucker get on Blaze panel, and she feel like you going out of line and you giving the people blah, 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 the more reason to speak on me and talk shit. Like, you feel me? That's how the fuck she be moving. I mean, I've analyzed her. The one person I can say I have not fully got to analyze was Nosy. That's it.
Okay,
Tib up here right now. Hey, Tib, welcome up, baby.
Hey, baby, I agree with everything you said.
I know her.
But like I tell anybody, and like I told Diamond, you can't talk to me how you talk to Jeff, how you talk to Poetic, and how you talk to Hoover. You can't talk to me crazy.
Correct. And you demand your respectfully.
I demand my respect. And second of all, I go where the fuck I want to go. I'm grown.
That's true.
Do y'all remember when Tib came up here when we had all the fake pages and how she respectfully, grownly checked the fuck out of me? I don't play all these kitty childish ass games. I don't do that, bro. You know that?